Collective, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming back at y'all with another personal read, another collective, not personal read, another collective energy read. I do that shit every time. I appreciate every one of y'all like, comment, shares, and subscribes. Every new Soul Tribe member, welcome to the team. We about to be at 10K now. But remember, energy is timeless. Remember to just discard the rest, please. There's always a need of emphasis for that. Don't gaslight yourself. If you need a personal booking, check out Shamika Sun with a C in Shamika at gmail.com. And without a further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Angels of the highest white light, ancestors of the highest white light, please bestow upon me and bring me precise and clear channeled messages for my beautiful divine collective that is on the other side of this screen with me today. Thank you, and Ashe. That chair ain't playing with me. I'm hearing the signs are all around you. For whoever I'm picking up, the signs are all around you that you know what you're supposed to be doing. Signs are all around you. You know who you are. Whoever I'm picking up on, you have a great sense of self. You're gracious with your own sense of self. There's a need to be gracious with one sense of self for a few others. I'm picking up on a elegant energy. You like to take things and handle things with grace. Gymnastics is what I'm channeling, but on a spiritual level, spiritual gymnast, right? It's a demonstration of, what do you call that? What gymnast? What do you call that? But there's a certain level of not balance. I mean, of course, balance, but like, either way, you're very elusive and you're very adaptable. You're very, almost like life can throw all type of obstacles that may bend you, but you don't fold, right? That's what I'm picking up on, this type of energy. And there's a need to kind of, like, the signs are all around you, like, maybe a little down bad on yourself. You may be a little, I'm hearing, like, imposter syndrome, like, distorted views of self. On a divine union and partnership, there's a need to unify with yourself, with your own higher self or spirit. Whoever I'm tapping into, you have a very graceful spirit. So when I'm saying graceful, I feel like you allow a lot of other people's energies to leech onto yours. When I say leech, it's more so like people speak things on your life. People attach things on your life. People attach to you without you necessarily speaking up every time. You may be really graceful in that. There's a significance around me continuously saying that word, because maybe you need to incorporate maybe a little bit of boundaries with things that kind of suck that grace dry, so to speak, right? A tall male may be significant. You may be a tall male. I'm feeling this energy of like deprivation. Open your mind to the highest outcomes because they're already there. When I say deprivation, it's like lack. Like, you may be in a lack perception of self. You may be not viewing your situation in the highest light right now in terms of what's really in front of you, or in terms of who you really are, whoever I'm tapping into. With the Eight of Pentacles energy, this is a self-mastery energy. This is an energy that's willing to step out on faith and step into new ventures to master a new skill. This is your energy. This is what you're usually to be, or this is what you want to be. This is what you are wanting to align toward. So whatever you're going through right now, or whatever this is, I think this is just a divine reminder to kind of get your head out the gutter, like I said, energy before. With industry sacrifice, you may be going through what you would call attacks from other people that may be, let's say, when I say attacks, let's say that you had a battle with depressions. Like, I had battles with depressions growing up. So when I'm getting, doing what I'm doing now and trying to be, active and proactive and consistent, 444, as I'm saying this, my version of those said attacks would be somebody trying to kind of perpetuate that same theme of justice being the same justice, right? So take that as it resonates. That should be an analogy for you to convert what I'm really saying with that attack, right? It's usually psychological. Somebody trying to bind you, somebody trying to send maybe circumstances, obstacles, words, even, actions, even indirect actions, indirect words, direct actions, whatever, subliminal things, to want to redirect you to an older version or outcome of yourself. This is what I'm just reminding you out of. You may be at a Two of Pentacles energy. You may be down in bed, or you may be, being pessimistic is what I'm picking up on. Like, there's a need for positivity in terms of like refining your mind, because that negativity is going to revert that negativity back to you until that tower makes you kind of redirect the energy, right? And I guess I'm saying this before the tower, right? And the tower doesn't mean a bad thing. The tower can just be an experience that kind of reallocates itself out in a more physical manner, in a more forced manner, in terms of the spiritual going to the physical, in terms of the translation. It's just a perception. Towers aren't necessarily something to be anxious or avoid or be bad, because towers are supposed to crumble down so you can have a better foundation to build a bigger one or a stronger one or a more profitable one, whatever that tower represents for you. That's why the tower falls. Just like any reign, any empire, there's always a new. There's always going to be. You were underestimated, they all know it. Maybe significant about that. Maybe I'm hearing something about your time. Maybe you think your time has passed, you think your time is not going to come, or something like that. With a high priestess energy, you're doubting your own intuition. Grounding yourself in nature may be significant at this time, because doubting your intuition is not going to help anything right now. It's only going to perpetuate a 3D seeking out of, for a lack of better words, a 3D seeking in terms of validation. You're going to be seeking 3D things, whether that's another person to talk to, whether that's a drug, whether that's money, whether that's something to bind yourself to in terms of occupying one's mind, or conviction in terms of a false or not, when I say false, more of a surface level conviction that's not fulfilling your soul, right? You're simultaneously existing in all realms of existence. So there's a need for unifying oneself with your spirit team and your angels and whatever that is for you and your highest self, your highest regard, whether that's writing, whether that's just going on a walk outside, whether that's putting your feet in the grass. I've never really hugged a tree before, but they really say that hugging a tree does something to your day. And if you've never tried that, go fucking try it. You have nothing, you have nothing to lose, right? Go try it. But putting your feet in the grass, I will speak from my perception, putting my feet in the grass is a big help, huge help. Like some days when I feel like so much intensity in terms of like my auric field, right? A lot of buildup. I go outside and I put my foot in the grass for like 5 minutes. Really, 45 seconds can do something totally different to your day. Just grounding your feet in the earth. Just maybe significant for somebody, Get out your head, in terms of just get out your head, bro, sis. Shit, get out your head. Like, sometimes when circumstances hit you or people hit you in terms of resistance points, it may convince you that that's true, but the convincing is really your connotation of what is true. And I'm just reminding you, easier said than done. If you need to write it down, pages of affirmations, do it. Really. With gossip behind the scenes, you may have gone through gossip. This could be one of those things, like I was speaking about in a previous video earlier, about resistance points. Maybe there's resistance points to you believing your own intuition or believing in your own gifts. These resistance points can include gossip, people that want to make you feel shame for who you are, your differences. And this is a generality because I'm not meant to go into this energy. I don't really prioritize karmic energy and explaining karmic energy unless it's meant to be explained for your perception of it, for you to alchemize it, because I don't really perpetuate all that bullshit. That's the significance, because maybe you need to stand your ground, whoever I'm picking up on, in terms of what you allowing to be even peaking your mind right now. It's not so easy, but it becomes easier the more you command your mind to not even give consent to the ideal of obliging yourself to somebody else's insignificant perception of you. It's just a perception, right? This is for when many attacks are being sent out, and this is how you protect your energy. And this may be right now. You may need to protect your energy because it says many attacks are being sent out right now. But I'm saying this is that card, I'm taking it, the channel message is the general theme for when many attacks are being sent out and how to protect your energy. you can vocally speak these things. Archangel Michael is an archangel of spiritual warfare. For anybody that's not acquainted, call upon Archangel Michael to cut cords. And I've never said that before in other videos, but call upon Archangel Michael. That can cut cords with anything. Archangel Michael is a very, very big spiritual warfare archangel. That's the whole point. But that's for somebody. But many powerful people are mentioning your names in rooms that you've never stepped in. And what I'm getting from this message is, like, you don't know how powerful you're felt. You don't know how powerful your energies felt just because you may feel like somebody's talking like this about you or said this about you or took to you this way. Man, you don't understand that you got somebody that's going to take to you 180 degrees the opposite direction, right? And it's the need to understand that somebody else's definition of what these things are, and it doesn't have to be a person, but I'm just talking to somebody specific right now. Somebody else's definition, scope, viewpoint, even if that's your parent. It doesn't define anything in terms of your reality. It doesn't define the truth. And sometimes we can deal with a lot of controlling, God complexing individuals that kind of, things work for certain people. Things work for a system of people. But things don't always have to be, that doesn't always make that a fact. It doesn't always mean it's a one-way street. It doesn't always mean that's the only way, only ideal, only motive, only whatever, right? This is where God complexes come in because, some people succeed. Some people do things a certain way. Some people had to do things a certain way. So they feel entitled to telling you to do something a certain way. That'll never be anybody's right, ever. It's just a confirmation for you. Just to kind of disbar from knowing what's narcissistic, knowing what's not. Knowing what's genuinely intended, knowing what's coming from a place of insecurity and control. That's my final message for you all. And I appreciate you, collective. This is a little short one for me. I'm getting ahead while I get these personals out. But I appreciate every like, comment, share, and subscribe. Every one of y'all. Whoever I'm tapping into, get your head out the gutter in terms of don't let yourself look at yourself. Know when you're looking at yourself the way that others are looking at you. You didn't always look at yourself like that. Even if you made actions to look at yourself like that. Think about that. And that's a whole different video too. If that's yourself and it's within yourself, it's a whole thing within yourself, that's a whole different video. We can do that a different video because that's a whole, that's not a projection outside of you. That would be within. Whole different thing. But you're being advised to follow your yellow brick road and to find grace in the present moment amidst controversy or any controversial feelings that may arise right now that may not be really relative to what you feel about yourself or want to, right? But maybe you need to sit with some things and understand why or understand where it comes from. Maybe you have to sit with some things and ground it or alchemize it. Sometimes you got to sit with things to find the perception to really free yourself out of a cage that you didn't even know you were in. It's my final message. And I'm sending so much love to y'all collective. If you need a personal with me, check out Slow Down. You may need to slow down. Patience, temperance. I always tell myself to slow down. I'd be needing to. But if you need a personal booking, hit up Shamika Sun with a C and Shamika at gmail.com. And I'm going to get up with y'all the next collective read. I appreciate every single one of y'all that spend some time with me. Remember, energy is timeless, so if this found you, it was meant to find you. It doesn't mean that you're the person or everything that I was saying. Take what you were needed to take from the video and discard the rest, right? And I'm sending y'all off with so much love and ashe. Thank you.